Hi, how are you doing? This is Lee Gersman, and with me is Charles Traynor. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay, man. I'm glad to be back on the incomparable Lee Gersman show. Lee Gersman and Nate Atchison show.
Yeah, that's good.
We love Bushy in the show.
Yeah.
And
I wish he were on. But anyway.
I wish he was on besides me too. However,
instead of you, I'm sorry. No, it's okay. Go on.
I have the second best bass voice in all of podcast world, but
you are all right.
I'm just okay.
You're not only just okay, but you are okay. Anyway,
I'll take it because I am the Ed McMahon of this show. So you are correct, sir. Oh, great one.
Yeah.
What are we doing today on your show with Bushy? And I'm back at Bushy. I am the B side of Bushy.
You are the Blackberry Vine.
Show. There you go. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take anything. But I think I recommended this one. So what are we doing today?
You did.
Pete?
Oh, Isaac Hayes, Hot Buttered Soul.
1969, I believe.
Oh, wow.
1969, Isaac Hayes, The Buttered Soul.
Yep.
I wish I could say that, wow, I'm just this huge Isaac Hayes aficionado, all this now. I did know the theme from Shaft.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody, if you don't know that, you should get hit in the head with a tack hammer and go away. I think most people have heard this.
I had the whole album by Shaft.
But I was mainly aware of this guy, I admit, by South Park. He was chef on South Park for years and had some funny-ass songs on there. And I was aware of him, of course, but not intimately big Isaac Hayes fan, but this album came to my attention via osmosis. And I thought, let me ask Lee about this one. And he jumped
You thought it was a classic.
He jumped all up and down like it was a Creed greatest hits album. Go ahead, Lee.
I'll not answer that. Anyway,
well, at least to review it. At least to review it. It was comparable to that. Maybe not what you think of it, but we'll find out. But you were kind of
I knew this album. I had it.
And you were admit that I brought it up to you.
It was worth doing. And I used to listen to it with my dog Norton, and he liked stuff like this. And so it's like a shout out, hi Norton. And we used to listen to this album, or I at least once listened to it, and it was one of those 25-cent albums that I got at St. Vincent's, my treasure trove place, where if you just needed new music, even if it's old music, you could go to St. Vincent's and you could find something. And I was into Isaac Hayes. And I used to sniff tobacco snuff back then, so I did that while I listened to it. That's the closest that I ever came to smoking. I mean, I smoked stuff, but it wasn't tobacco I smoked. But tobacco I sniffed or I chewed. And I was in my tobacco sniff chew phase when I heard this album.
You were in the snus? You were in the snus?
Yes.
Cool.
And the Scotch snuff is quite good. It makes you sneeze like pepper, but it's good.
Huh.
The Fine Prince of Scotland had snuff, and it was the, I don't know if you ever had that, the fine powder, and sniffed it.
Yeah. I'm not saying I wouldn't be willing to try.
It would be worth it. If you are into that.
Isaac Hayes is, I'm not sure if he's from Memphis, but this was definitely done in Memphis.
Oh.
For sure. The band, you got Willie Hall.
All right.
From Blues Brothers, and I forget the name of it. They were like the other version of the Booker T and the MGs.
Oh.
There was like Booker T and the MGs, and then the band Willie Hall was in, that was either, for the most part, backing the greats like Al Green. And a lot of them members.
I forget the name, but I know what you're talking about.
Stax Records or High Records at the time. Isaac Hayes had been a songwriter. I've seen that before. But is this his first album? Is it? I'm not sure.
Is it the first thing that you heard of him?
No, is it his first album, or are you knowing, or maybe you don't?
Don't necessarily think it's his first album, perhaps, but I'm not sure.
But it could be the first one people may know.
Or it might be the first one you heard.
Oh, maybe. Well, I was abducted by Amish as a youth, so I couldn't get everything in there.
Yeah.
But I mean, we listened to some great German hymns. A lot of that stuff. But Isaac Hayes, I didn't know a lot. I'm not gonna lie, but this came to me, like I said, osmosis. That's the way it works. And it's Hot Buttered Soul, 1969, made in Memphis, Tennessee.
And it's only 4 songs, so that's why you're going to jabber on a lot. But anyway, go on.
No, I wouldn't even go that far about jabbering. I don't know that much about this dude.
But I know you. You're Irish with the Blarney Stone. Go on.
Well, there you go. It's 4 fucking songs. And it's not like it's 15 minutes long, the album. That's one thing.
Yeah.
So if anybody out there listening to this review who has maybe never heard this, unlike the incomparable Lee Gersman, and probably the great majority of planet Earth besides me, don't know this album, make sure you set some time aside.
Yeah.
You're going to have a little minute, especially on 2 songs.
Yeah.
But that's about all I can say. He was a keyboardist, a singer. He was on South Park later on in life, and he wrote the theme from Shaft.
Yeah.
So
I'll just sum it up by saying he was a person who did music. Okay. Yeah.
There you go.
Now,
let's do it.
Do you want to start first?
Yes, this time I would like to.
Okay.
Oh, great one.
What do you think of Walk On By?
This is Hayes' take on some Burt Bacharach and Hal David, and I know Lee knows how I feel about Burt Bacharach. Man, one of the greatest. So first off, listening to this song is an experience. It's a 12-minute experience at that. The guitar work is excellent. Hayes sings this exceptionally, I think, and there's an absolute sexy vibe on the tune. Definitely break out the lava lamp and incense and maybe some wacky tobacco and put this one on. This is to be savored. Take your time, like a glass of Cavassier. You don't want to down that shit. You want to savor it.
Yeah.
This is about as perfect of an R&B song as you can get. Maybe most genres, actually. I thought it was excellent. A plus infinity. Go ahead, Lee.
I put this stuff has become interesting to the retro crowd. who wants to hear early 70s soul music.
Oh, Christ.
They played this album in cafes, and it does work in that atmosphere. I do like this. And even though it goes on way too long, it didn't annoy me. But at the same time, it does repeat itself a bit too much. I'll still listen to it once in a while, but I think it's better suited to the cafe than my listening system. Alright. Now,
Can I just interject one thing? Somebody out there on the internet called me a millennial. I'm not a millennial. I'm Gen X. And so I don't 100% agree with what Lee said about millennials and liking.
I'm not saying you are, but I'm saying they do.
Right. Not for you. I'm clarifying that for the world. Go ahead, Lee. Next song.
All right. Wait one moment. I have to type in something in order to get the specific. All right. Yeah, because the title is long. So one moment, it's coming up. All right. The next song is called. Wait. Oh my.
I cannot pronounce it either.
Okay.
So don't worry about it.
It's hyperbolic, syllabic, escadalimistic. Okay. What do you think of that one?
I can't pronounce the title.
Even though I'm supposed to start first, I'll let you start first again.
Okay. I can't pronounce the title, but this song just reeks of cool. I mean, lyrically, it's pretty clever. Gastronomical propensity or some shit. I don't know. I mean, I thought the Wu-Tang Clan had some odd lyrics. But I was on board with the way they did the song, and I liked it. I don't know. And it's almost stereotypical, but it's not, because it's like OG. So it's not stereotypical. It's really cool. Go ahead, Lee.
Okay, but I like this, and the groove is good. Again, it's a bit too long, but they sound like they're having fun. And it's not as though I'm looking at my watch to see when it's finished, but I do think this music is more for background, and it sort of seems like fluff for that reason. Good sounding fluff, but fluff. Okay.
Well, at least it ain't like 14 minutes long, though. It's long, but it ain't like as long as the other one. But
yeah.
That's all I can say. It's cool. Hey, yeah, I got you. I'm with you.
Okay.
Oh, really, I'm with you.
I'll do the next one and then first, and then you can do the last one first.
Right on.
Okay.
All right.
One Woman. Okay. This is a well-written song. Not my favorite on here, but not bad. It's okay. I wish he could have had a small-sized song that was more like in the same musical type as the first two songs, with a funkier element to it, but I'll take it. I won't complain too much. What do you think?
When we get a ballady type song here, kind of got like a Lee Rawls feel a little bit. Lots of orchestration, and Isaac's belting it out. Tries that might, I can't really find fault. I mean, I just can't. The song is nice. The production I thought was perfect. Just a lovely song. And then take out your lighter out and let the flame light. And I like it. I like it a lot. So play this. If you play this for a lady, you're getting some.
Okay.
All right.
What do you think of the last song, By the Time I Get to Phoenix?
A Jimmy Webb song that Glenn Campbell had done a cover of, I think in '67, or maybe he just did it. I don't know at this point. I didn't hear either version. I don't know. I've only heard this version, so I don't know. And I'm assuming Hayes was influenced by the Glenn Campbell song, but I mean, basically Hayes explains it to you. Yeah, I mean, he just talks for like 9 minutes about why this song is whatever. And, I mean, you have 18 minutes of your life to spare, because that's how long the song is, and that's how much time you're going to need. But I must say, I mean, he raps a little bit too. Like he's speaking, but it's not really rap. So I don't know. Maybe it's an early hip hop song or something. It could be. Huh. But for some reason, this one bores me to tears. Now, I could deal with the Walk On By, but I do think this should have been shaved down, 15 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Maybe. I know it shouldn't. I should, I should just like it for some reason, I guess. I don't know, but it bores the fuck out of me. So, perhaps on its own, not in the album, if you just listen to it on its own, maybe it's a decent single listen. But here, no. And so I guess 3 out of 4 ain't bad, because I was done with these long songs by this point.
I will say that they used to play this in the cafe and people liked it. And it worked in the sense of if you're with a friend and talking loudly and the music's on quiet, it's better. But anyway, I'll tell you what I think. This can be summed up in one word: waste. When a song has a dreary, overlong introduction, and then when it finally gets to the music, it's even worse than the introduction, that's either hysterically humorous or typical of albums of this type, of which I know of no other. I can say I stood it because I heard it before, and in the cafe they'd play this and enjoy it. So it does work in an atmosphere where people are talking and not paying too close attention. But this reeks of someone who had very little ideas and needed to flesh out an album with almost nothing to recommend it as far as real songs are concerned. The musicianship is good, and I won't say I didn't like what I heard, but it's a fluff album. And this song was not even fluff, it was empty air. Okay. So there you go.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
I'm surprised that you liked any of them.
Well, it wasn't certainly not the worst shit we've ever tried to review, but I don't know. I don't know what to say. I do think it was, like I said, the only thing I can give 100% credit for was if you were even dumber than, say, and you listen to this, you would be like, wow, it sounds very stereotypical. I don't know it's stereotypical. I think like he was on that cusp, and I think you can give him a little nod to maybe influencing a lot of other people.
Maybe.
For good or bad. But, yeah, I didn't hate it. But man, you got to have like 45 minutes of your life to listen to 2 songs.
Yeah.
and I don't think that was necessary.
I don't either.
Especially on that Phoenix song.
Yeah.
We don't need to hear why you wanted to do this in your own way and all that. And just get to the meat and potatoes. You got probably a 4-minute song.
Yeah.
And it would have been okay.
Yeah.
But I've still been punished way more in life because I have done Damn Yankees.
Okay.
So.
But anyway.
But thanks for hey. I mean, Lee liked nothing, kind of little, and I like 3 songs. So
okay.
Maybe it's worth for the folks at home to give it a whirl. But I just warn you, make sure you have some time.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
For 4 songs.
Yep. Well, anyway, this is Lee Gersman, and this has been a review. Okay, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.